Well, also the topic of building relationships, which is clearly enormous as entrepreneurs. I mean, how did you create a network of people that you can turn to, whether it's angel investors or people who can perhaps offer guidance, connect you to someone else? Are you just like the queen of LinkedIn?
You are. I do a lot of LinkedIn stalking, but no, I mean, I think in the past few years, there are people that look like us or, women, young females that are getting more interested in this and being able to create and find that community of like-minded folks so that, you're able to ask for those connections and introductions is, I think, really paramount. For us, I think we both went to education, schools and things along those lines and being able to tap into those networks. But honestly, I think just asking everybody, talking to every single person, meeting someone in the elevator and saying, hey, I do that. You never know what might come out of it, which I know is like a very, basic answer, but I would attribute a lot of the connections I've made or a lot of the folks that I met to that. And then the one thing I will say is, and I'd love to hear your take on this, Lee, but a traditional venture capital firm has partners and then a few levels and then call it an associate, right? And usually, like Lee had mentioned, a lot of those associates, you see a little bit more, you see more women. But it's very hard to get promoted to that partner level. And it takes years upon years and your own financial capabilities and whatnot. And so what I think is really interesting is I've been seeing more women just start off and spin off and create their own funds and create, their smaller seed funds or things along those lines. And what's really exciting for me as an entrepreneur is those are the people I want to talk to first, right? The people who aren't part of that, old school institutional structure, who might be spinning off and doing their own thing, and they're entrepreneurs in their own right, even though they're on the investing side. So that is one place that I always look to when I'm fundraising is what are the newer funds that might have someone who's potentially my age or a female or Black or Latinx or something like that. To really turn to because I want to support them as well, and that's a really organic, great conversation that you can have.